Months of building up the hard shell required to wade this deep into the NBA's merciless playoff waters can evaporate in a snap. One bad rotation, followed by a missed layup on the back of yet another dagger from the other team, and even a mighty 65-win juggernaut can see it all unravel. The Houston Rockets know the feeling now, after living through it on what could turn out to be the biggest night of the best regular season in the history of the franchise. They invited the Golden State Warriors in, dared to beat the reigning NBA champions at their own game in these Western Conference Finals with an emphatic win, and came up woefully short of that goal in the opener. The home court advantage they worked for all throughout a brilliant season is gone. The comfort provided by a 2-1 record against the Warriors during the regular season series the Rockets held tight since January was blown away after just 4 quarters. Whatever aura they thought they owned heading into the Toyota Center Monday night, Tuesday, PHL time, for Game 1, they shed long before the final seconds of their decisive 119-106 loss to the Warriors. It looked good early when James Harden had the Rockets rolling to a 9-point lead in the frenzied opening minutes. But Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Stephen Curry and the rest of a Warriors team making its 4th straight appearance in the conference finals, they don't fold at the first sign of danger. "You're not going to just come in and knock them out," Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni said. "I mean, there's just too many times we had mental lapses. We either didn't switch properly or we didn't switch hard enough. We turned the ball over little too much. Every time we missed a layup, which we missed a lot of layups, they ran out. They're really devastating. We've got to make layups, don't turn it over, and do a little bit better job of mentally just staying up on people." The fact that they were starting this series away from the friendly confines of Oracle Arena for the first time during their recent run did nothing to shake their belief in themselves. And if there is anything that is clear after just 4 wild quarters of this most anticipated series, it's that the Warriors' collective confidence is far superior to the artificial skin the Rockets wrapped themselves in leading up to the opening round of this heavyweight fight. Harden played inspired for most of his 35 minutes, finishing with a game-high 41 points and 7 assists. Chris Paul's 23 points, 11 rebounds and 3 assists looked good on paper. But it wasn't enough. It was nowhere near enough to offset the Rockets' self-inflicted mistakes or the fury the Warriors can rain down on their opponents this time of year. "They're obviously champions for a reason," D'Antoni said. "If we want to beat them, we have to be mentally sharper. KD, he's tough. Obviously, he was on tonight. Hey, you can live with that. But you can't live with that and then make mental mistakes, and that's what we do." The combination of the two was devastating. Durant was hell-bent on devastation, torching an assortment of Rockets defenders for his 37 points. Thompson drilled the Rockets for 28 points of his own, his 15 attempts from beyond the three-point line serving as a more demoralizing dagger for a Rockets defense designed to limit those attempts. With so much attention on them, the Rockets seemed to lose their defensive focus on basically everyone else. "Defensively, we've got to be better," Paul said. "You know, it's funny, I got caught helping a couple times in the first half, and I think Nick Young hit 3 three-pointers off those plays. Some games, some series, you may make those mistakes and guys don't make the shots. But tonight, every time we did it, they made the shot. They make you pay when you make mistakes." Just to be clear about what kind of armor the Warriors travel with these days, they've won a game on the road in 18 consecutive playoff series, well before the Durant era. So as much as this is about the back and forth between Durant and Harden, the former Oklahoma City Thunder teammates who once got this point in a season together and elbowed their way into the finals in 2012, it's about Curry, Thompson, Green and Andre Iguodala, the 2015 Finals MVP. Those are the other four members of the Warriors' Hamptons 5 lineup that started the game, the group that withstood everything the Rockets threw at them Monday, Tuesday, PHL time, and then beat them up over the final 15 minutes of a must-have game on their home floor. "They're a good team," Eric Gordon said, stating the obvious. "They've been playing together, they know who they are. They've been to 4 straight Western Conference Finals. We just got to be a little better." The Rockets' must-win game is now Wednesday, Thursday, PHL time. The pressure shifts to a Game 2 effort that has to be much better offensively if they want to keep pace with the Warriors. They'll also need a much cleaner effort that doesn't include sloppiness. The Warriors converted 16 turnovers into 17 points, and efficient defense, the Warriors shot .525 from the floor and .394 from the three-point line. That was on display in Game 1. These are all things D'Antoni believes to be correctable. And they could be. Indeed, they better be if the Rockets plan on stretching this series to the limit. Because there is still no way to account for the experience factor, the muscle memory edge the Warriors have when it comes to recognizing the time and place to apply the ultimate pressure on an opponent that's ready to break. They sniffed it late in the third quarter when the Rockets were reeling under a relentless barrage of Durant buckets. The only thing that saved them then were crucial baskets of their own from Eric Gordon and Gerald Green, and Warriors coach Steve Kerr subbing Durant out for a breather the Warriors closer did not want. "Yeah, he wasn't really thrilled, and I probably should have left him in," Kerr said. "Late 30 was going pretty well. I knew I had to get him some rest at some point. As soon as I took him out, they went on a quick run, so he was not thrilled. But he came back in and got us back on track." You can toy with a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round, dropping Game 3 on the road only to come back and close out the series with back-to-back wins, especially when you are clearly the superior team and own that coveted home court advantage. You might be able to get away with it in next round against a team like the Utah Jazz when you lose home court advantage in Game 2, but are once again clearly the superior team and win 3 straight games to squash the challenge. Slip up a third time, as the Rockets did Monday night, Tuesday, PHL time, against a team that has won 2 of the last 3 Larry O'Brien trophies, a team with their sights set on a third, and there might not be another chance.